Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to All Talk Fantasy. We're going to talk about football today, but most importantly, we're drafting from the 7th overall pick.
We've done 1. We've done 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Jamar Chase, Bijan Robinson, Saquon Barkley, CeeDee Lamb, Jahmyr Gibbs, Justin Jefferson off the board. Aiden, who are we taking at 7? Who are we building this squad around?
After careful consideration, we've decided your 7th overall pick this year should be Puka Nacua.
Now, a little bit of a risky pick right now. Sorry, a little hiccup, but yes, Puka Nacua should be the 7th overall pick. Let me tell you why. Right now, he's only falling to 7, 8, 9, 10. Because of the Matthew Stafford injury, I'm not scared of it. He is old enough. He's won a Super Bowl. He doesn't even have to play a single preseason snap. Let him rest. When he comes back, it's not like he's going to be running out of the pocket. It's not like he's going to be scrambling left and right. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. So I like Puka, number 7th overall pick. Now, we haven't drafted him 7 before. So with Puka being there at 7, we've got guys like Brian Thomas if we want to double up on receiver. We've got guys like Bucky Irving, Jonathan Taylor, the running backs Kyron Williams, Chase Brown. We've got guys like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Who are you who's your heart telling you to take here?
This is real easy. I don't even know why we're talking about it. Brian Thomas and Drake London are there. If we have to go hero wide receiver, we're going hero wide receiver. Listen, Chase Brown's there. Jonathan Taylor's there. Later. We'll get a guy later. I keep saying it. These receivers are dropping off after this second round. It's up to you, though. Brian Thomas or Drake London?
I like Brian Thomas. I think he's got more high upside of ability, and we've already seen what he can do with his quarterback. Now, Drake London, we've seen what he's done with Michael Penix in a very small sample size, though. So I feel more comfortable being on the safer side with our riskier first-round pick in Puka Nacua. So we have Puka and Brian Thomas. Now, do we start looking at running back? Maybe. But I don't want to force myself. But if Chase Brown's going to fall to us at 7, I think Chase Brown has the ability to be an RB1 on your fantasy team. We've been talking up Chase Brown a lot. I know in our video where we did best draft picks. If you guys want to check out that video, check it out after you watch this one. Did best draft picks in each round, and mine was Chase Brown for the 3rd round. We don't have a running back, and Chase Brown, in my opinion, I don't know. Like, in my opinion, and I might be crazy, I'm taking Chase Brown over Bucky, Taylor, Kyren, maybe Jacobs, low-key. So let's go with Chase Brown in the 3rd round. Do you like that?
I love Chase Brown. I got to be honest with you. I have him in Dynasty. I'm attached to him. He's gross. He's a stud. He's going to have a great year on that Bengals offense. They're going to move the ball, and they're going to be on offense a lot.
Look at that teammate. Genty, McCaffrey, Hall, and Hubbard. Do they love running backs? I do love Chase Brown. I think just the offensive firepower he has with nobody behind him. And if he sucks, I'm going to take it on the chin. And I think we're both kind of seeing this 4th round.
I'm going to stop you right there because my guy's there. My best pick in the 4th round that we talked about, Omarion Hampton's right there. Let's get the other running back out of the way.
Let's talk to the people who may not know Omarion Hampton and what his full potential could be this rookie season. I know you know a lot about him. We talked about him, so let's talk more about him.
Well, okay. In college,
he was like the third most yards in the FBS last season. He's 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. Went to UNC, high draft capital from the Chargers.
Never injured, receiving upside, and he's going to a team that looks like their running back 2 isn't going to play football that well.
And I think you said in college he almost averaged like 10 yards per catch.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
easy pick. He's going to be a monster.
I hope so. I know so. So you're not in on Najee. You're out on Najee.
Najee Harris looks. Can he even look? That's my question. Can he even look?
So here's my thing, right? If Najee Harris's line was on Dabble and you would have to take his more or less than, what would you take?
I have to take his less than because they're throwing him in the garage pretty soon.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll look for a guy who'll take the more than. And I know you just took your Omarion Hampton. Now, I love this team, actually. This is probably my favorite team so far we've drafted. And I know we're both kind of big on punting tight end and quarterback. And if you don't get a quarterback or tight end in the first 4 rounds, don't take one until rounds 10. I'm going to go my guy. And I'm going to hammer his more on Dabble Fantasy too. So if you guys know what Dabble Fantasy is, take more or less on your favorite athletes. Right now, we're talking about why are you taking to hammer the more then? They have NFL season-long plays. So we've been doing a lot of NFL season-long. Here's one right there, or there, wherever I put it on the screen, wherever fits. You take more or less on your favorite athletes to go more than receiving yards, more than rushing yards, more than passing touchdowns. They have all sports too. Anything from UFC to golf to baseball, anything Dabble Fantasy has, you need to use. And right now, use code AllTalkSports, get a free $10, and you don't have to put in a single cent. So make sure to check out Dabble Fantasy today. They have live chats, live streams, rocket boost. It's an insane experience. You got to do it. And want to know it's another insane experience? Holy crap, I cannot fucking talk today. It's George Pickens. George Pickens finally gets to be the wide receiver 2 on his team. He finally gets his best quarterback he's ever played with in a great system. He plays right around CeeDee Lamb. George Pickens, welcome to the squad. How do you feel about George?
I think we could have waited a little bit on him, but I think it's still a good pick. You know, I like George Pickens. I had him in our best pick per round. And George Pickens, I highlighted George Pickens.
I can't believe this guy's available in the 6th round. I'm hoping we're on the same wavelength here because we've kind of been going every other pick. I would love to see who your thoughts are here. I'm
wondering who you're thinking about because I'm seeing a couple guys that I like.
Go ahead. Name some names.
Well, I see your guy Calvin Ridley a little bit down the list. I see Travis Hunter. I see Tet McMillan. More rookies. I'm not too sure how I feel about them. I think they're both monsters, but I'm curious to see what you're thinking.
I'm very big on Tet McMillan. I saw last season what Adam Thielen did until he got hurt.
Hang on. Are you a Bryce Young believer?
I am a Bryce Young believer. Depends on where you think like he will end up in his career. But I would say for this season, I think that offense will be a lot better. I think Bryce Young finally figured it out. I think he needed Andy Dalton to step in for him to be like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I'm the number 1 pick, but I can't like just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to this and I'm going to be the elite. So Tet McMillan coming in, who just had 1,300 yards his last season in Arizona, right? He's 6'5", 212 pounds, coming in with no receiving threats to his game. He's able to get is whatever, right? Adam Thielen, whatever. They signed Hunter Renfrow, bro. Like he came off the streets as like a garbage man. We're taking Tet McMillan. I'm sorry, I know it was your pick, but for him to be off our bench, I think our receivers are absolutely killing it. We might have to look at quarterback tight end soon, but that's okay. Having right now a running back room full of upside of Chase Brown and Omarion Hampton, Puka Nacua, Brian Thomas, George Pickens, Tet McMillan. I mean, I've been loving it. I'm going to let you take the 7th overall pick, and really round 7 through 10 is really where you need to hammer these picks. So I'm leaning on you here, pal. Do not steer me the wrong way.
Well, you said quarterback tight end, and I got to be honest with you here. I'm not seeing one that I like. I'm not even seeing a quarterback anywhere near here. I see David Njoku, but we're not taking him. We're not taking him right now. Now, I see Jordan Addison, but he's suspended. He's gross, though. If this was next round, I'd actually look towards him. That's where I think he's going to go, around there. I see Roma Dunze. I'm not a big Roma Dunze guy. I still think it's not. I think he's going to be good. I don't think it's his turn yet. Still, with DJ Moore on the roster.
Wow. Okay. I think we disagree a little bit there, but I'm listening. I'm listening.
Now, I see one of my guys there at running back. Got to be honest with you. I see one of my guys there running back. Tyrone Tracy.
Okay. Feed me. Let me know. Hear me. I'm hearing you out.
As a rookie, garbage O-line, 1,000-yard season, caught a few balls, getting. Anything from Daniel Jones an upgrade. We're getting an upgraded quarterback. The line got a little bump up, and there's more options this year for him to run routes.
Should we be worried about Cam Scatterbo?
No, you shouldn't. I think he's third on the depth chart right now. Anyway, okay. Devin Singletary. I think Cam Scatterbo will move up, but I think as far as open field and receiving, he's gonna get Tyrone Tracy's gonna get most of the work. I think as a running back in this round, take him because I'm seeing a fall off here.
Definitely, and I think we need to start to be aware of who we have on our roster and us being kind of receiver heavy. You know, you have to predict injuries. You have to think, okay, if my guys get hurt, who can I have step up? Tyrone Tracy, you definitely need a running back. I would be okay with one of those 3 that just went around him, Swift, Tracy, or Pollard. There's actually some decent options in that 7th round, being Judkins, who I don't know if he's going to play or not, honestly. I wouldn't draft him. But if you end up in the 7th round with Caleb Johnson, DeAndre Swift, Tyrone Tracy, Tony Pollard, or Travis Etienne, I don't know, it's like Travis Etienne, blah, blah, blah. 7th round running back could be an RB1 for his team. Now I think here's a time where we take our tight ends, and I'm all in on David Njoku. So we're going to go with David Njoku, who last season points per game basis was the tight end 4. Let's just talk about that. He was a tight end 4 points per game basis. You get him in the 8th round with Evan Ingram, Tyler Warren, Mark Andrews all around him. I'd rather have David Njoku here.
Doing it with Joe Flacco as well.
Now, there's some great options. Do we go quarterback here or do we wait again? I think we wait again. There's some guys I like here, being Josh Downs, Ricky Pearsall, even Zach Charbonnet and J.K. Dobbins. Who are you gravitating towards?
I definitely think we don't need to go quarterback here because I'm looking down the list and I'm seeing Dak Prescott. So my eyes on Dak Prescott later on. But let's see. I like Josh Downs, like Ricky Pearsall. I do not like Javonte Williams. So if it was up to me, I like Ricky Pearsall or Josh Downs. Jaden Reed's there. I will highlight Jaden Reed.
He's actually in a walking boot right now.
Yeah.
And the head coach, it's completely blank. Matt LaFleur said he might not be available for week 1. I only know this because I really like Matthew Golden. So I love Matthew Golden. He went in the 8th round. If we had a tight end, I'd probably take him there. But yeah, I'm big on Ricky P too. I think he has a clear path to be the wide receiver 1 on that offense. So I'm cool with taking Ricky P here if you're cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 10th guy. You're gonna see it, and then we're going to draft off camera rounds 11 through 14, and then we will update you guys. Oh, Dak Prescott. Hey, but here's what you have to do. Live in your drafts, your players are going to get sniped. Okay, so who should we target now? Do we go, oh my gosh, quarterback? Do we take a guy like Jaden Higgins, who I'm really high on? Do we take another running back? We only have 3. What do you think?
If this was a real draft, I'd look ahead and see who still needs a quarterback. I see one team still needs a quarterback, the one in front of us. So that means that we're going to end up with Stroud, Caleb Williams, or Jordan Love. So I mean, do you want to reach on CJ Stroud right now, or do you want to just pick up Caleb or Jordan Love?
So actually, my strategy, and I think they should do it too, is if you punt quarterback, which means pretty much take one from round 10 or on, you need to double up on quarterback. And here's why. If you take a high flyer like a JJ McCarthy, a Drake May, Caleb Williams, and if they shit the bed, you do not want to be doing like having the waiver wire be your friend for quarterback. You don't want to like play Matthew Stafford. You don't want to play like Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson. Like you don't want to lean on those guys. So if you can get 2 like Jordan Love and Justin Fields, Jordan Love and Drake May, or you know.
So maybe double up on it.
Yeah,
later on?
I think we should double up in rounds 11 through 12.
Okay.
Even right now, I'm fine taking a quarterback right now. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't love these options. J.K. Dobbins.
I like Caleb Williams. I think he has another year under his belt. They upgraded that offensive line like crazy. Has better receivers. Took another young receiver. I don't know. I might take Caleb Williams. Oh my God, there goes my finger. It's a Caleb Williams. Okay. Again, like I would rather have I would rather have Caleb Williams over J.K. Dobbins, Kyle Pitts, Najee Harris. See, Jordan Love goes to a team that
Keon Coleman was there. I just want to say that.
Yeah, Keon Coleman.
Big Keon Coleman
could
guy.
be a cool flyer. So here's my draft strategy. We double up. And another guy I'm super, super, super high on is Drake May. Is it because I'm a Patriots fan? Maybe. But the rushing upside is there. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. He scored a touchdown in his preseason game, rushing. He's got upgraded weapons, Stephon Diggs. We just doubled up on quarterback, and now we don't have to play the waiver wire game. We'll see you guys at the end of round 14. All right, fellas, before we show the whole entire roster, make sure to check out Dabble Fantasy today. I know we plugged them earlier, but again, $10 for completely free when you use code AllTalkSports. Link in the description. And what's down there as well? That big red subscribe button. Hit it. The fellas are producing fantasy content like nobody other. Notes every single day. Drafts every single day. Players to avoid, players to draft, etc. So make sure to check us out. Make sure to check out all the other videos if you guys like this one. And if you guys liked it, hit the like button. So here's our full team. Puka Nacua, Brian Thomas, Chase Brown, Omarion Hampton, George Pickens, McMillan, Tyrone Tracy, David Njoku, Ricky Pearsall, Caleb Williams, and Drake May, Nick Chubb, and our kicker and defense. This is what it looks like with a complete roster, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, flex, and the bench who has a lot of upside and some stable floors like Nick Chubb and Tyrone Tracy. How are you feeling? What would you grade this team out of 10?
From the 7th round pick, I'm giving it an A, a solid A. In a PPR league, and you got guys like Puka, running backs that can catch the ball constantly. You got just David Njoku even. We got him late. That's a guy that just eats touchdowns for a living. Yeah. The only thing is quarterback is a little iffy, but we got 2. We got 2 solid guys. One of them is going to be a solid.
Right. And maybe, maybe one of the guys on the bench, like a Ted McMillan or Ricky Pearsall, comes to be like an elite player, and we can upgrade our quarterback. We can trade. So you always got to...
When has quarterback ever wants to win a championship, though? That's not where...
Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. That's not Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. Yeah, I understand. So, yeah, guys, let me know down below how you would grade this trade. And, again, we're going to be doing 1 through 12. We've already done 1 through 7. We're going to do players to avoid, players to draft, best rounds, etc. We're going to do everything, our rankings and everything. So if you guys like fantasy football content and you want to win your leagues, subscribe for more. Peace.